Part 5. A black car pulls up in front of a quiet house on a peaceful street. It's nothing like the luxury Serena grew up in. No sprawling estate, no marble gates. Just a modest. Serena steps out in her gown, her heels clicking on the stone path. Rafe follows, carrying her luggage, bags and a small one, but there's still more. He pauses at the door and unlocks it silently, pushing it open for her. Serena, coldly. This is it? Rafe glances at her. Rafe, calm as he switched the light on. Yes. She frowns as she follows him in, her eyes sweeping the modest but clean interior. Hardwood floors, soft lighting, simple furniture. No staff greet them. No champagne waiting. Just quiet. Serena tosses her clutch bag and sits on the couch and crosses her arms, turning slowly to look at him. Serena, mocking. Wow. The mighty dog really knows how to live. Rafe sets the bags down by the stairs and straightens, meeting her eyes evenly. Rafe, flat. The room is upstairs. She scoffs, stands and turns away, to inspect the kitchen, immaculate, but small compared to what she's used to. She runs a finger along the countertop and sighs. Serena, sarcastic. How romantic. No chef? No maid? Or do you expect me to scrub the floors too? Rafe's expression doesn't change. Rafe, you're free to do nothing. Or everything. That's your choice. But no staff. This is our home now. She sighs, then Rafe carries the bags upstairs and leaves them by the bedroom door. Serena trails behind him, her gown still glittering under the soft light. She stops and crosses her arms again. Serena, coolly. Don't think this means I'm sharing a bed with you. Rafe glances at her, then turns the doorknob and pushes the door open, revealing a modest but comfortable bedroom with dark colors. Rafe, simply. Fine. Take the bed. I'll sleep downstairs. He leaves the bags there and walks back toward the stairs. Serena stands frozen for a moment before stepping in and shutting the door behind her. She sits on the edge of the bed, staring at her reflection in the mirror across from her. Still in her dress, Rafe sits alone in the living room, sleeves rolled up. He leans forward, resting his elbows on his knees, staring quietly at the floor. He hears faint movement upstairs, the creak of the bed, the soft sound of her heels dropping to the floor, and exhales slowly, thinking, Rafe, this is real now. All of it. I'm married. He runs a hand through his hair, as he unbuttons his vest, then leans back, staring at the ceiling where she is. The faintest memory flickers in his mind, of a much younger Serena years ago, smiling as her father pat her head, her laughter ringing out as he watched from a distance. He'd smiled then, even though no one saw. Upstairs, Serena sits at the vanity, her dress crumpled around her as she takes off her earrings one by one. Her expression is cold now, but her eyes glint with quiet determination. Serena, fine. If this is the life you want to give me, Rafe, I'll make sure you regret it. It's past midnight. Serena, still in her dress. She lies stiffly in the unfamiliar bed without her favorite bedsheet. She tosses, groans softly, and finally sits up with an annoyed huff. Her hand slides over the sheets, and she frowns deeply. Serena, muttering, how does anyone sleep on this? Feels like paper. Then she stands, glaring at the modest bedroom. The walls feel too close. The air feels too plain. Slowly, she circles the room, her hands running along the surfaces with disdain. Serena, cold. This room's smaller than my closet. Feels like a storage room. She stops by the dresser and flings open his wardrobe. Inside, neatly pressed suits and shirts. All dark, grey, or black. Not a single splash of color. Serena, mocking. Figures. The brooding dog only wears funeral colors. How fitting. Minutes later, Serena glides down the stairs barefoot, her gown whispering behind her. She finds Rafe sitting in the living room, drinking quietly. He looks up when he hears her, watching silently as she scans the space with a faint sneer. She stops in the middle of the living room and folds her arms, her voice cool and sharp. Serena, tell me, are there rats here? Or mosquitoes? Should I expect cockroaches to greet me tomorrow? Rafe watches her, unfazed, and sets his glass down calmly before replying in his usual low voice. Rafe, evenly. No, and we'll be moving. In 2 days. Serena raises a brow, ignoring his answer entirely. and walks past him to the small bar cart in the corner. Without asking, she picks up a bottle of whiskey before turning and heading back upstairs without another word. Rafe, don't drink too much. She didn't say a word and ignores him. Serena sits cross-legged on the bed now, the bottle of whiskey in her hand. She stares at her own reflection in the mirror, her cheeks flushed, her eyes cold but glinting with something sharper. Serena, so this is it. This is the life my father chose for me. With him. She drinks the whiskey, her lips curling into a faint, dangerous smile. Serena, fine. I'll make him miserable. Every second of it. And when I'm done, he'll wish he never knew me. She takes another sip, her gaze hardening as she plots. Soft music plays. Serena strolls through a glittering mall, arms full of shopping bags, her friends trailing behind her, laughing and admiring her latest finds. Serena. Oh, I got that one too. Actually, all of them. The scene shifts. She's lounging on a sunlit beach in a designer bikini, sipping a colorful cocktail while attendants fan her with palm leaves. Serena, sighing contentedly. Now this is life. Then the sound of bird hitting the window wakes her up. Her nose wrinkles. She groans faintly and blinks awake, only to find herself lying in the plain, modest bedroom, the sheets tangled around her legs. She sits up slowly, squinting, her makeup slightly smudged, her hair messed, dark circles under her eyes from her hangover. She presses a hand to her temple, muttering bitterly to herself. Serena, hoarse and sarcastic. Great, it was all a dream. I can't believe I actually slept in this house. She flops back dramatically, then freezes when a faint, delicious smell wafts up from downstairs. Her nose twitches despite herself. Her stomach growls softly. Downstairs, Rafe stands in the kitchen, dressed casually, as he stirs the soup in the pot. Plates of food and fresh fruit is already on the counter. Serena pads down the stairs, barefoot, still in her wrinkled gown from last night, her expression equal parts disdainful and curious. Rafe glances at her as he carries the 2 bowls of soup. Rafe, quietly. Sit. Let's eat. You didn't eat anything yesterday. Serena raises an eyebrow and scoffs, arms crossing over her chest. Serena, mocking. Eat? Please, I don't eat. Whatever that is. I have to watch my figure, you know. Rafe doesn't respond. He calmly sets the plate down at the table and starts washing the pot. Serena watches him, incredulous, then puts a hand on her hip. Serena, snapping. Excuse me? Aren't you going to get me something else? Before he could respond, she sighs and then storms back upstairs. Then he covers the food for her. Serena sits on the bed, staring at nothing. Her stomach growls again, louder this time. She scowls, placing a hand over it as if to silence it. Serena, to herself, muttering, I'm not hungry. I'm not. I refuse to eat that peasant food. Her stomach growls again. Her cheeks flush slightly in frustration as she glares at the door, thinking of Rafe downstairs and the smell of breakfast still lingering in the air. Ugh. This is just the beginning, Rafe. You'll regret it soon enough. She lies back dramatically, but her stomach keeps growling in defiance. Upstairs mid-morning, Serena lays on the bed with her phone in hand, still wearing her gown, her legs bouncing impatiently. Her stomach growls again, louder this time. With an annoyed groan, she dials her friend from the previous chapter. Serena, grumbling. Finally, someone's going to save me. The call rings. And rings. Then voicemail. She huffs and tries her dad. Wait. Until I tell Dad you starved me. I wonder if it will ruin their relationship. But no answer. Her beautifully manicured nails tap furiously against the screen as she leaves increasingly dramatic voice messages. Serena, voicemail 1, pouty. It's me. Answer the phone, Dad. Serena, voicemail 2 to her friend, sharper. Where are you? I need you to order something edible. Something real. Serena, voicemail 3, theatrical. You know what? Forget it. She throws her phone onto the bed and seat beside the bed thinking, but I can't go down to eat that thing. Minutes later, eventually, she stomps to the bathroom, muttering to herself, determined to at least take a luxurious shower and feel human again. She turns the water on and waits. It sputters at first, then comes on full blast. Freezing cold. She yelps and jumps back, glaring at the showerhead like it personally offended her. Serena, to herself, of course, figures. Finally, she adjusts it and steps in, only to realize halfway through shampooing that the bottle is empty. She squeezes it furiously, nothing. She digs through the cabinet by her left. Nothing but a single bar of generic soap and a cracked bottle of lotion. Her jaw drops in horror. Serena, panicked. Where is my conditioner? My mask? My leave-in serum? The maid didn't put it. No. She tries to rinse anyway, but the hard water leaves her hair sticking up in frizz and knots. Then she glares at herself in the mirror, tugging at the strands, which now refuse to obey her comb. Her cheeks are flushed, and without her usual moisturizer, her skin already feels tight and dry. In her frustration, she accidentally elbows a bottle of body wash off the counter. It splatters all over her hair and face. She shouts, "Ugh, this house is cursed." Rafe quickly opens the door, thinking she's hurt or an ambush. What happened? He glances at her and freezes. Serena yelling, "Get out, now." He quickly closes the door, then tries to suppress his laugh.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications to know when I upload the next chapter.